I hope you're able to see me and hear me from my office here. Especially from where I live down to Monterey, with having so I appreciate that you're able to. Some of you are there at the temple, and some of you are online. And you're being there, and turn on their Zoom so that I can see. So if Isabel can or Linda can join their phones towards the front, I can see what's going on. Wait, technology is a wonderful thing, and yet it can be a David and Isabel and Linda. Um, so is there been pointed towards the front so I can see what's going on? Otherwise, I have no idea. This morning, David, did you see Nick?
I'm sorry, say again.
Morning,
Morning.
Nick is there.
San Juan or other Nick?
Nick San Juan.
I did not see him there, and he's not on the line.
an opening reading, and I want to muddle through this. Will you please join me in Gasho this morning? Point your camera so I can see what's going on in the Hondo.
Zoom working on
But you haven't joined the meeting,
mine.
my meeting with the service.
Okay, understood.
Okay, Gasho, please. You're in the quietude of Amida's temple. It's a Buddhist temple, March, Shotsuki, Hoyo, and Ohigan service. Recite the Nembutsu and humbly join our hands in Gasho. Of our intentions. May the beauty of the flowers offered remind us of the glory of the dawn. Lightly upon the altar, lead our thoughts to Amida's eternal light of wisdom. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much. Sutra chanting, beginning with the Sambutsuge and the Jusege. Yo. Song. A Buddhist temple, Ohigan, and March Shotsuki Hoyo. Celebrate the spring equinox, and in memory of the beloved, the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, I go to the Buddha for guidance. Namo Kia Boots, Namo Kia Ho, Namo Kia Soul. Mani Shuko En Yakai Shizu Mogun Yorai Yogen Oru Jipo Kai Mai Chi Itoku Muryo Nen Shobutsu Hokai Gun Myo Yokunu Seson Yo Jindoku Muryo Kukungo
Chien Jin Myo Ko Myo Iso Shindo Dai Sen Ganga Sabutsu Zai Sho Ho O Kado Shoji Mi Fuge Datsu Fu Se Jo
Kai
Noze sanmai chi ijo go se toku butsu fugyo shigan isai kuku isai daion
Yeshi Tsuyaku
sen yokuman muryo daisho Shunyo goja Fuyo isai shito shobutsu Funyo gudo Kensho fugyaku Inyo goja shobutsu sekai
Sabutsu Tokudo Dai Yodo Cho Kyo Setsu Okunyo
Nimu toso ga to aimi. Odatsu isai jiporai sho shinetsu shoujo ito ga koku keraku anon kobutsu shinmyo sega shinsho otogan
Shoryo Jipo Seson Ison Jiga Shingyo
Keiryo Shinshi Shoku Dokuchu Gagyo Shojin Ninju Fuke.
Hishin Shigan Shan Ida Isa Misho Ryokujin Sho Bongyo Jigu Isho Tenin Sho Rosho Sangumyo Ichiengen Mesh Esokusho Akudo Osojo Manzo Iyoro Jatsushujuki Tengo Aihoso Yo Daishuchu Seboshi Yoki Saibo Shutsujo Ma Dokuri Sangayo Chi Tsuda Kueri Moshi Shiganya Oku Jinyoke Ma 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 Nishi Ishin. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you, everyone. Sorry, because I need to see what's going on over there. I can't see. Okay, if Akemi could read the names of the families of the family names, please come forward and show.
family. Toshio Sato and Toronto Sato, Mrs. Margaret Sato. Chiyono Yamaguchi and Toshiko Yamaguchi, Mr. Hitoshi Yamaguchi. Miinoku Kono and Jean Kono, Ms. Kim Kono and Mr. Mark Kono. Yayano Hatakeda, the Yorita family. Waka Imai, Mrs. Kumiko Imai. Harumi Okubo, Mrs. Naomi Takigawa. Ayama Ueda, no, Ayame Ueda, sorry. Mrs. Hatsumi Ueda. Kunio Masayuki Maiki. This is Hanemi, Shigo, and family. Ashwini Tanaka, Mrs. Kubuyo Tanaka, and family. Takeshi Sasaki, Sasaki family. Tom Kodomoto, Mr. and Mrs. Tom and Eileen Fujinama. Yoshie Yoshida, Mr. and Mrs. Toru Yoshida. Gary Jean J. The J family.
Yeah, do you have it now? And you should have me on live right now.
Ikuo, Sam Okuma, Jane Okuma, and Chris.
Will do. I'll have Nicole on to it. Bye.
Anthony Smith, Ms. Karen Hoffman. Haruko Sparky Fonda, Mr. and Mrs. Warren and Diane Fonda. Tanya Julie Tanaka.
Okay.
Olivia Yamamoto Dow, Miss Glory Dow. If you are here observing a member that I have not mentioned or you have a family member who passed away this month, please come and offer incense. And Linda, since you're up, maybe you can represent those families that could not be here today. If you want to go for your patience.
Okay, thank you, Akemi, for reading the names today. Threefold Refuge on page 10.
Can't hear him.
It's gonna be the same as it's at my house, isn't this supposed to? This is connection.
Yeah. So I think she's trying to do 3/4 maybe.
These writings enjoy me in the Gatha, Namo Mittabutsu, on page 174.
Okay, I don't know. Whoever's using the phone, can you point it towards the Nigene and where we're at here? It's very frustrating. Point it towards the altar so I know what's going on.
I'm just gonna step outside.
It's been all weird meeting you, right?
Reverend J, it's Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Said he's just going to take over. There's been a big delay
So we've heard some of what you said, but it has been delayed and very choppy.
Okay.
So he asked me to tell you that he will just take over the rest of the service. Is that okay? Would you like me to try to take the fight to do that so you can at least see if you'd like? Now, I didn't hear a response if you just responded. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just coming in very choppy. Okay, thank you. Looks like you're muted.
Yeah, go ahead. Have David take over.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have to observe. So I arrived, and I still remember the awe I felt because I walked through this first. I remember thinking just how beautiful it was. The combination of the wood and incense that lingered was just amazing. You can still even smell it right now when you walk into this place. I remember thinking, so wow, this place is so amazing. So I met Arita Sensei, who is the sensei for Shorinji Campo, and he had me sit and observe. So when class started, I noticed they did not bow, but instead they bowed shoulder. So practice starts, and I watched as they practice their kicks, punches, and their blocks. And I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. I really like doing this. Then after practice of all these basics, they adjusted their uniforms. And they were all handed a paper which they all read aloud in unison. I had no clue as to what it was because it was all in Japanese, but it just sounded so cool. At that time, I had no idea Japanese language was. So after the reading, they sat in quiet meditation, got up and finished. So I thought, cool, here we go. We're gonna learn some techniques, we're gonna learn some punches, some kicks. I was super excited, like, yes. But instead, Sensei began to talk about the Buddha and also this thing that they call the Dharma. So I was really confused because at the time, keep in mind this, at the time, I thought I was gonna learn how to break someone's arm. I was gonna learn how to go with my pinky finger and be able to snap it. I was confused. Besides, I knew who this Buddha person was. He was the fat dude you see in the restaurants that is there for good luck. We all know the Buddha. Now this Dharma thing, I had no clue as to what that was. So after class, I informed Sensei that I would like to join him. Little did he realize I was excited to learn how to inflict real damage and real fun. I could picture myself in a fight and the voice from Mortal Kombat yelling, "Finish him." So I start my first day and my guard was up. I was going to be the best here, I thought to myself. I bet everyone here has an ego. I was so wrong. I was greeted by everyone. They were all cleaning as they normally do before practice. So even Sensei was cleaning the temple as well. So once again, there was no bowing, only God showed. I later found out it's because regardless of rank, they all see themselves as equals. Every time I come to class, I learn more about what this martial arts stood for. And each time during our sit-down lesson, I would hear more about the Dharma. I also started to realize that I was the one that had the ego. So one day before class, I decided to peek into the Honda. I still remember like it was yesterday. We were in there and I looked around, make sure no one's watching, and I opened the doors a little bit, and I glanced in here. And I was just becoming more and more curious about Buddhism. I was enjoying what I was learning so far, and so I wanted to venture out even more. I told my wife that I really wanted to check everything out, and she was all for it. So I emailed the temple, curious about what do I wear, what do I do, and because I was just so lost. I'm gonna let you know right now that what I'm wearing is fine, yes, but usually I dress up a little bit more, but I right okay, so please, I apologize for that. So he told me, come as you are. Don't worry, follow along with what you can. So I was like, cool. So Sunday I showed up, I was like, good luck, have fun. So I still remember pulling up here into the parking lot. So I get out of my car and I start walking up. And I'm like, no, this is such a bad idea. I turn around and I start walking up. Then I'm like, no, I can do this. So I did this a few more times, back and forth, back and forth. And then Jane, I remember last night, she actually was outside and she told me, she's like, oh, you must be new to the temple. I'm like, yeah, I've never been to a Buddhist temple before. I'm new here. She's like, oh, that's okay. You can come sit with me and I'll show you how everything works. And I was kind of thrown back by that. I thought that was just the coolest thing. So I go and I sit with her and everyone at the temple was so nice. Everybody was just so, willing to help and explain things. And so as service started during the chanting, I was just tranced with the way it sounded. And then Reverend Shinseki began his talk. What he was saying was the truth. It was about life, and it felt like it was just for me. I think I just found what I had been missing from my life this whole entire time. I also realized the Buddha was not that bad. They said some words, Namo Amida Butsu. Okay, so I was really lost on what Namo Amida Butsu was, but it had this really nice sense of comfort when everybody said it. And there's just something about it. So Reverend Shinseki then did the threefold refuge. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Buddha, okay, I got that. I understand that. Dharma, I'm starting to figure it out. Sangha, I had no idea what the Sangha was. So I began to get more serious about Buddhism. I continued to learn Shorinji Kempo now with my daughter by my side. My daughter and my wife began to join me in services. I loved what I was learning about Dojushu. I craved more of it. It was a good craving to have. I also really liked who I was becoming as a person. It was someone good, someone I was proud to be. These people were becoming my friends, my family, my son. Did we bump heads and lock horns sometimes? Yes. But don't all families? All families do that. But after everything, they still love each other justice. So it was no longer just the talks that were making me a better person. It was now the people. These people were also guiding my family and myself down the correct path. So now I began to understand what a Sangha was. It's the people. But how can the people be as important as the Buddha and the Dharma? It's very simple. So we're going to put it into very, very simple terms here. If you order a combination burrito, a burrito does not just appear in front of you. I want a combo burrito. It's not going to happen. In order to get that burrito, there are many things that have to go into it. You need the tortilla first off. It won't be like grandma's tortilla, but it's still tortilla. Then you need the Spanish rice, put that on there. Then you need to put in some beans. Then you need to add a little bit of cheese and sour cream just to get that right taste. And now we're going to add some carne asada and some chicken. Then to finish it off, you have to take it, get the whole just right, tuck it in. There you go. There's your combo burrito, and I apologize if you haven't eaten breakfast this morning. So also now, if you were to go deeper than all of that, those ingredients have to be made as well. You take your Spanish rice, you have your rice, your water, your tomato sauce, your garlic sauce, all these little fine ingredients, doing it just right, just to make that one right ingredient. So you see, a burrito is not just a burrito. It's a team of ingredients that come together to create it. All of us are these ingredients, and the Sangha is that burrito. Also, each one of us are those burritos as well. Why? Because we depend on one another to become whole. In Buddhism, we do focus on the self. However, we need each other for the journey. So today, I am a minister's assistant. My Sangha has grown bigger now that I help with Watsonville and Salinas, along with the Monterey Temple. Today, I get to give back to all those that have helped guide me by hopefully guiding them. The founder of Shorinji Kempo, Soto Shinso Sensei, said, half for one's happiness and half for the happiness of others. expresses the theme of mutual happiness for oneself and others. And those are the words that I will follow. That is Shorinji Kempo. That is also what a good person does. However, I will still continue to look to the Sangha for guidance because this journey cannot be done alone. We must all continue to be there for each other through good times and the bad. Every time I go to a temple and see the other people there, I know that they are the heart of the Buddha. I know that they are the heart of the Dharma. They are my Sangha. These people are my family. Please don't join me, Gasho. Namo Mi Butsu. Namo Mi Butsu. Namo Mi Butsu. Namo Mi Butsu. Thank you. If you please rise and join me in the Gatha on Gopsan 2 on page 220. Namo Mi Butsu. Namo Mi Butsu. Namo Mi Butsu. Thank you, may be seated. Do we have any announcements this morning?
You can do something to remove this. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Thank you for coming and thank you for your patience today. We did all this last minute. I was hoping to get here yesterday, but unfortunately, I had a teenager who had a 17th birthday, and in the middle of the birthday, the electricity went off. So we had a slight emergency that took us a while. Food was cooking halfway through, so Mom was panicking. So they came over to our house. So anyway, thank you very much for your patience with all of us in this. Following this meeting, there is a general meeting. You're welcome to join us in the annex. We do have donuts and coffee available, and you can listen to us as to what happened last year and what we're hoping to proceed with, including Ohigan. Just to let you know, there is a Salinas YBA curry feed on the 16th from 11:30 to 1 o'clock at the Buddhist temple. And it is, takeout is available for that. So check with the temple and we're online also. We do have service hopefully next week, as long as the weather allows us to do that. Just to let you know, the other temples, Salinas temple is okay. It's just a little treacherous going around the roads because there are puddles and everything else. Watsonville temple, luckily right now, has not flooded again. It did flood the last time we had the torrential rains. However, the Pajaro River did break the levee and flooded the town next to them. And that's why you're seeing all the Pajaro flooding. That's on the other side of the levee. I got pictures this morning from their president. Right now, it is all the way up to the bridge on the Buddhist temple side. So we're crossing our fingers that it will go down before the rain comes, or else they may be flooded a lot higher than what they did last time. Last time, they only got up to the door of the temple, but it might go higher than that. So we're crossing our fingers that it doesn't rain too high. Okay? Thank you again for coming.
Thank you. Please join me, God, show for this morning's closing. May this merit virtue be shared equally with all beings. May we together awaken the body mind and be born in the realm of serenity and joy. Namo Nidutsu. Namo Nidutsu. Namo Nidutsu. Thank you. So this concludes this morning's service. Please stay safe out there. Please look out for one another in your community. And also please make sure you take care of yourselves as well. It's just as important. Once again, like I said, there will be a meeting afterwards. There's on some coffee and enjoy that. At this time, if you'd like to step forward, and I'll show all three burners should be. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Good morning. I'm moving without you to have okay. Yeah. How we did. How you guys doing? Okay. Okay. Guys, how come my mother-in-law does, please? How come that? Okay. Okay. Watching you coffee. Is it still on? No. No, this is on. Let's. Hi, Andy. Hi. For you. Josh, where's your grandma?
She's in another meeting.
Oh. Hey. Okay. I don't remember how to do this. Thank you. You need to know that I gotta go to the city. That's okay. You're here. Yeah. Is here. Yeah. I'll see. But I think I'm not gonna connect. I don't know how many people are here.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you.
Right. So I think what I'll do is I'll put some of them in the newsletter. We'll just go over it. Yeah. And do that. That'll be. We'll shorten it. Hey, thanks for
Yeah.
that. I was like,
So I finally realized just for future reference.
yeah, I took a picture of it.
Yeah. The way this was, it was, just
Oh, the
plugged
opposite.
back in. So
Okay,
eventually I realized it's just plugged into itself.
oh, okay.
So,
So this one-
so
Oh,
I think
see.
just to store it, they just have it like that.
Oh, okay,
And so then you can just pull one out
and do that.
and then
Okay.
plug it in with the HDMI. Yeah.
Right. Clear about. I don't know which one's this.
Yeah, so I think that one is for the TV. The TV.
Oh, it doesn't take off, oh, there it goes. Yeah, go ahead. This actually, oh no, that stays up there.
Oh, okay, this that.
This-
That makes,
And this stays up there.
okay.
And the reason why the microphone did not turn on was the speakers in the back. Let me show you where those are at. There's a combo switch on the wall that goes to the back
Okay,
of the temple when we
Is-
have service.
is that right?
And then
Okay.
this to be. But there's so many little things that are forget about, because we haven't used it in a while.
Right. Maybe we'll just leave this here for now and after this meeting.
Yeah.
We can
We can roll it back.
roll it back.
Bob, oh, Bob, you want your hat? Right here. You left it on the end of the pew.
Yeah, so I could see it.
I saw it.
Thank you.
What's going on? Oh, I don't know how to connect to. Oh. Hold on. is underneath. And then the ones that are over, the old fashioned ones that, wires, those ones were okay.
When it's underground, use power. Huh. Everybody know that as it underground, they've never lost.
Already?
You know, yeah, so.
What's that? Like that, are these red stoners?
Free this morning. Oh, my.
Three. And then it's. What were you doing up at three? Instead of making the coffee and making yourself dinner. Oh.
Coming up with a ball.
Nathan.
Gonna make.
I'm glad you came to this board.
High school there.
Well, no, that's what can go on already.
That was a fun service this morning.
Oh, really?
How did you learn this?